the National Institute for Policy and Strategic Studies has consistently affirmed this confidence, reminding us that Nigeria is in safe and capable hands. Today is one such moment of reassurance. We have not gathered here to simply express the gratitude of a nation, important as that is. We are also here to celebrate the inflow of some of our finest skills and talents into the bloodstream of our national life. Beyond being the nation's most strategic platform for development thinkers, reformers, and innovators, the senior executive course represents a deliberate investment in Nigeria's future leadership. This institute occupies a unique and respected place in our intellectual and strategic landscape, serving as a meeting point for ideas that shape policy, guide reform, and influence the course of our national development. I wish to particularly appreciate the government and people of Plateau State under the able leadership of His Excellency Governor Caleb Manasseh Mutwa for their continued support to NIPSS and for sustaining the peaceful environment that enables this institute to function as a true national asset. The stability and hospitality of this state have allowed NIPSS to thrive as a center where diverse perspectives converge in the service of a common national purpose. The kind of camaraderie, the comradeship, the brotherhood, the togetherness, the collectivity exhibited by the graduates is indeed soul-warming. Graduates from different backgrounds, an eclectic crowd, are fused into one. From the creeks of the Niger Delta to the Sahelian heartlands of Sokoto, we have Nigerians from all walks of life that have come under one roof to serve this great nation. And there is hope for a better tomorrow. We are mightily proud of you. And to the graduates of Senior Executive Course 47, I wish to assure you that this moment marks a solemn call to national duty. By completing this course, you have been entrusted with a responsibility that goes beyond your certificates and ceremonies. You are expected to think beyond institutional boundaries and personal interests. You are graduating into a Nigeria that urgently needs leaders who can translate knowledge into policy, policy into action, and action into measurable national progress. Your latest research makes it clear that securing Nigeria's waterways, coastlines, and inland communities goes far beyond safety alone. It speaks to livelihoods, food security, environmental protection, and national cohesion. When young people have productive work, when communities trust the state, and when institutions coordinate effectively, insecurity loses its oxygen. Let me assure you that this administration places the highest premium on evidence-based policy making. The President had already directed the relevant ministries, departments, and agencies to give your report and recommendations the close attention they deserve, both for immediate application and for long-term strategic planning. I spent the greater part of last night digesting the contents of your report. If your reports are embraced and implemented by the government, honestly, it's going to be a game changer for the Federal Republic. Graduates of Senior Executive Course 47, your responsibility begins now. You are expected to rise above routine administration and become agents of transformation. Wherever you serve, you must bring with you the discipline, the objectivity, and national outlook that NIPSS has instilled in you. Let your knowledge become service, and let your service become legacy. Congratulations once again. Let us believe in this country this country has to work. This is the greatest black nation on earth. If Nigeria fails, the black man has failed, and we can't afford to fail.
I congratulate you for passing through this rigorous intellectual exercise over the last period of 10 months. I am sure you are better off today than you came, that your horizon has been widened and broadened, and that you have been challenged to become a solution provider to our national development. I want to believe that the only way you can justify the badge that you will be wearing hereafter is by the very cerebral contributions you made to governance in the institutions you represent. It will only be meaningful that after this, that your memos are richer, your memos are solution-oriented, and you make the job of your bosses easier because you come with fresh and exciting perspectives. I want to believe that our nation will be better off because of your participation. I'd like to continue to pledge our support as a state government to working together with NIPSS to make sure that not only do we benefit from the contributions you made intellectually to governance, and this year you've done quite a lot. You've taken a look at our security situation, and you have made your very, very sublime submissions, which have helped us a lot. I want to say that by the grace of God, the security situation on the plateau today is not yet Uhuru, but is better than where we were last year.
As we gather to celebrate the accomplishments of Sec 47, we are also reflecting on a transformative year in the life of this institute. At the beginning of the course, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, tasked the Sec 47 participants to undertake a study on the theme, Blue Economy and Sustainable Development in Nigeria, Issues, Challenges and Opportunities. This study has indeed challenged participants to think critically about the nation's marine assets, national competitiveness, and environmental sustainability. Their study report, which attracted commendation at the Presidential Palace, has provided profound insights into port modernization, fisheries governance, maritime security, renewable energy potentials, coastal resilience, and private sector innovation. The intellectual contributions of Sec 47 will continue to inform policy development as Nigeria intensifies efforts to diversify its economy and strengthen national prosperity.
Many of the problems facing the country can be solved. Not all of them, but some of them can be solved by adhering strictly to the studies or the reports coming out of NIPSS. Last Wednesday, I witnessed the presidential parley of the Sec 47 with Mr. President, presided over by the VP. I observed regrettably that ministries and ministers who are supposed to benefit from the research work, most of them were absent. I don't know how they are going to implement some of the recommendations coming out of NIPSS. Unless they will place the reports in their shells and by osmosis absorb the contents of the reports. The federal government, I have seen, invests a whole lot of money and hope, aspiration on NIPSS. And when finally the members come up with a report, I thought it should be taken very seriously so that to encourage the other participants coming thereafter to do a fine job. So I use this opportunity to call on the authority, and I can be no better authority than the VP here, to relay that it is necessary that if you send somebody on a mission, you should find time to receive a feedback from the person. I thought it was going to be an interactive session where ministers will ask questions and put the members of 47 to task to explain some of the theories, some of the statistical analysis they came up with. But I didn't notice that, because the quality of individuals participating in this program, there's no reason why they cannot change the trajectory of the problem that we're having in the country.
It is with profound honor and heartfelt gratitude that I stand before you here today as the Monitor General of this course to deliver this valedictory speech. This moment is a culmination of 10 months of rigorous learning, deep reflection, strategic engagement, and personal transformation. With hindsight, those months have not only reshaped our intellect, but also our character, leadership philosophy, and collective sense of duty and purpose to our nation. When we arrived Kuru in March this year, many of us came with different expectations from different backgrounds: military, civil service, academia, and the private sector. But very quickly, we discovered something important. Once you enter this community, you are no longer defined by where you came from. You are defined by how willing you are to unlearn, to learn, and to relearn, as well as to serve and grow. That is the magic of NIPSS. I am certain that my colleagues and I of the Senior Executive Course 47 are ready to hoist and keep the flag flying in our collective aspiration towards a better society. We also had moments that brought out the humanity in us. In a particularly significant act of compassion, the participants of Senior Executive Course 47, spurred by the Director General of the National Institute himself, facilitated the release of 21 inmates from custodial centers across Plateau State. These were individuals convicted of minor, non-violent offenses who were in custody solely because they could not afford the court-imposed fines. Amounts ranging from 20,000 to 100,000 naira. Supporting their release reminded us that leadership is not only about shaping policy, it is also about restoring dignity, giving hope, and standing with those that society often overlooks.